Hello. I have a Etsy order for some embossed gift card bags. So I thought I would just turn the camera on and show you my process, how I make them. I love this die. There's so many uses for this gift bag. You can stamp on them, you can emboss them, you can die cut out of them, collage on them. I haven't used it to its fullest, but let me just show you what I do here. And this envelope I've shown in a previous video. It's from Avery, and I buy them at scrapbook.com. They always have a really good price on them. I will put the information below. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat today and I just cannot get rid of it. This die is number 662687. It is very hard to find. If you find it, you're lucky. I have this one and I have a spare in case something happens to this one. I hope they start making them again. And this set up how I store my dies. I do have a video showing how I do that. Just look back through my tutorials. I have a playlist, and this is how I store my dies. And I also include in the packaging of my dies the dimensions of the cardstock or whatever paper I'm using to cut out. Today, my customer wants the brown craft paper. So that's what I've done. I've already cut a bunch of them out, just so you didn't have to watch me do that. And I'll cut a few just to show you how my process is. All right, I need this. Don't need this. I'm going to put this back in here. I'm drinking some lemon tea and honey, and I hope it helps. It's been really cold this weekend. I also offer these bags embossed in this rose mauve paper. It's painter's paper, and the white craft bond paper. It's pretty thick. I got it on a roll. I bought it from an individual. I can't remember who, but it came on a roll and I just cut it into sections. And I have all of these for my bags. I have them in a bin and they're already pre-cut, ready to go, just because I do so many of them and I can just grab these. All right, I think I'll cut a white, a mauve, and a brown just to show you what they look like cut out. Don't need this. And this is just the box that I have them in. I'm running low. I need to cut some more out. And I keep them in a box like this. These are just my pre-cut gift bags and envelopes. I have my I think they're thank you envelopes. Yeah, white thank you envelopes. I have those pre-cut as well in here. But I keep them in a box that's contained because I am in a sunroom, and as you can see from discoloring on the box, anything left out is going to get discolored. So a lot of my stuff has to be put in containers or, you know, put away in a drawer or something if I don't want it to change color. All right, the setup for this die that I use, I'm using my Sizzix Big Shot. It's oldie but goodie, and I'm using the magnetic platform, which I love. I use it for a lot of things. Then a plastic, oh boy, plate. Gee whiz. Then I put my paper down, and then my die, and I always turn my dies to an angle. That helps with pressure, them going through, they cut nice. Then I'm going to use another plastic plate on top. I'm going to run it through once and back through again, just to make sure I get that crease in there for folding. And as you can see, I have very little waste. That's why I cut all of my dies to a square a little bit larger than my die. I probably could go a little bit smaller, but I'm happy with that. And then I fold it right away, just to get that memory in there for the crease. Some things like, oh, I do wallpaper bags too. If I find some wallpaper tends to lose its memory. So if you don't fold it right away, sometimes it's a little difficult getting that memory in there. And if you put a shim in to make this crease more defined, sometimes it'll cut right through. So just fold it right after you take it out. This is the white craft bond. And this is a little bowed because I have the wrong one on top, which is okay. This one's the white. What I love about the white craft bond paper is that you can make it any color you want. I haven't played around with staining this paper. I should. I have tea stained it, and that's pretty cool. It comes out really good, but that's the white bag. I know it's hard to see, but that's pretty cool. All right, so I don't need that one, but I'm going to put that in there. And this is the painter's paper, the rose mauve. It does have some imperfections in it, like little spots and stuff like that. That's into the paper. So I just kind of look at it and see. I'm going to put that on the inside of the bag. My stomach. It says it's time for lunch, and it's not time yet. Alright, that's garbage. So this would be the front of the bag, which is pretty cool. So, I don't need this die anymore. I'm going to put it back. I love this method of storage. And then, let me just move this aside. And this is how I store them. If you haven't watched the video yet, I have a video on this. And that's it. Let's put away. Okay, the setup for embossing is different. So I'm going to eliminate this. This comes with the Big Shot, this setup here, plus one more plate. For embossing, you have to take the number 2 off. Now normally this is all connected. I took the screws out because you usually have to have this flapping in the wind here when you're doing your embossing, and I dropped it once and cracked I don't know, one of the teeth or something here. So I just said I'm going to just take it right off. And as you can see, I have had this for years. It's still working. It's very well loved. So for the embossing, you just have your main base platform here, the number 1, your plastic cutting plate. I'm going to get rid of this. And then you will have your embossing folder and paper, and then another plastic on top. So these are the bags I'm going to make. I have samples of all my kits so I know what they're supposed to look like. So you get 12 bags in a kit. This particular kit is birds, leaves, or butterflies. And I made this kit. It was a custom order for one of my customers. They only wanted certain embossing folders. I sent them photos of what I had. They wanted just birds, flowers, or leaves. And then they chose these particular embossing folders, and I said, well, I might as well make a kit out of it and then put it in my shop. This particular kit comes just the bags only, not the tag. Most of my kits have a tag like this on the inside with a string. I just put these in here because it tells me notes on this embossing folder, how it would come out, like what I need, my do's and don'ts. It just, my notes to help me if I'm doing like mass making. I could do a bunch of these all at once and have these kits already ready to go. All right. I'm going to take a sip of my tea real quick. Okay, sorry. Let's see, I'm not going to use that one yet. All right, all my embossing folders are numbered. I have a lot of them. And this just helps me for my kits. Like this one here, I'm looking for number 67. So that this is just me, and this is the way my brain works. And I do a lot of mass making, and this just helps me. I can pull all these out. I have the number. On the inside, it'll tell me what to do. Use a thin shim. Close the flap on the side. So let me just go ahead and do one. All right, this one here, it says use a thin shim, so I'm just going to grab a piece of cardstock. And sorry, I need to cut a piece. I have some unwanted colors that I'm going to use this, and this is just probably, I think it's 65-pound cardstock. All right. So, by this, I can see what my design needs to be. So I need to kick it up if I'm gonna get these done. I'm just gonna stick it in there like so for the design, and I know exactly where I need to be on this one, where the design needs to be. And I've got that side flap closed in, which is okay. Move this over. This particular embossing folder is small enough that I can lay it this way. Where's my, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put my shim. It should give you resistance. And then there you have it. One done. So that one's done. Just gonna pick another one. Excuse me. All right. This one I know is this one here, and I know this one is tricky because it's like a 3D embossing folder by Spellbinders. Do not, and it tells me to take the number 1 out. So for this one here, I'm taking the number 1 out as well. And this one's like a two-sided one, like it has a design on one side, and then I know it's hard to see, and a design on the other side. So I'm going to do the flower first, and then this is the same die, so I'm going to keep this one out. That one's done. And I've already pre-put like top. This is the top where the emboss part is on this top here. So my paper would have to be here. Some of them are tricky. You just have to do them a few times just to see. This one here, I'm going to fold in this bottom and try to get this right in the corner like this. Just to try to match it up. Not going to emboss. I guess I am embossing the whole thing. That's how it came out. This one's embossed on the back as well. All right. So that means I have to do it this way. Here. Like so. Probably not in camera, but there we go. All right. And always put this part here, the top part, in first if you can. That doesn't always work for me because I'm trying to manipulate my bags, but I get it. So I took my paper shim away. I don't need that. And I'm hoping this one gives you a lot of resistance. All right, there you have it. It's a beautiful thing. All right, that one's done. So I'm going to do the other one, which is this one. It probably has the same. Take the number 1 shim out. So this one I'm just going to flip around this way because I'm doing this design now. And it's on the back as well. Yep. So I'm just going to line it up in this corner here. Just going to try to line it up in the corner, fold my flaps that are going to be glued later on. Sorry. And then I'll lift them back out and close this. It's kind of tricky, but this one's very got it. The 3D ones take a little bit more muscle, but they're beautiful. There's that one. Okay, that one's done. All right, don't need that one anymore. This one here is flowers, and it's number 30, so I'm just going to look for number 30. And then it's only embossed on the front of the bag. This one here, I like this one. I'm going to do this rose one too as well. This will just be an extra that'll go in somebody's order as a freebie, like a sample. Usually if I send somebody a sample, they end up ordering, so it's a win-win. Plus I like people to see what I have. All right, this one here, I'm just lining up like that. I'm going to open this. Do I have to do this on the big one? No. I'm thinking, how am I going to do this like this? All right. I have to line this up differently. I usually close it to see if I'm centered. These bags are very tricky, and there we go. I got it to where I want it on the bag, and then I open my flaps like so. I'm going to put it in here, and I need to put my number 1 back. Okay. Put that in there. And does it say use a shim? Use a shim, so let's do that. Okay, a lot of static going on. Make sure I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. It's beautiful. Came out nice. Okay. Done with that. Oh, I wanted to do the pink mauve. I want to do this one. See what it looks like. Let's see here. Went this way. So basically I'm just folding this in. This flap here, most times I just leave it in and just make sure I get enough glue on there, just because there's just no way around it sometimes. Fold this in just so that I can see that the design is hitting inside of my bag. Let me fold that too. It takes a little bit to get it, but I like making these. I love this die. All right, then I'm gonna, just hard to do it on camera when I'm trying to show and hang on to everything. All right, that looks pretty good. It looks a little crooked. Right there. Looks good with the pink mauve. I like it. That's a keeper. Okay. I don't need that. The next one is do not use shim. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. And this is the number 29, which is this one here with the birds on it. And I have 2 that have birds on it. This one's different. All right. Let's see. On the back. Yeah, it's on the back as well. Okay. That's why I do the samples, so I know exactly what it's supposed to look like. It's on the back as well. I just need to see where I have the birds. My birds are nestled right there. It's hard to see. Just gonna go for it and open this back up. hopefully it'll, yeah, that'll fit. Yeah, that turned out nice. I might do this white bag as well with that. I like that. Just so you could see what the white bag looks like. All right. Just gonna line, I know it's hard for you to see, but I'm just lining my birds up on my bag. And then I'm gonna open my bag, if that makes sense. Like that. There we go. Ooh, I love that. Now see, you can take some ink and emboss over it. It's really pretty. I love the white bags. They're so beautiful. All right, that one's done. That one's done. Next one is Do Not Use Shim. This is number 28. That's this one here. I love this one. The ones, I think these are Park Lane. They're hard to find now. All right, no shim. This one, did I do all over? No. So the design is only in the front of the bag. Just gonna fold this up. And I'm just lining up my design. I folded the bag up totally just to line it up right there on the front where I want it. Then I'm going to open my bag, try to hang on to it, and run it through. This one here, I'm going to, oops, I'm going to have to fold that in. Okay, it'll be all right. You try to run them through here. I could bring my Big Shot Plus over here, but it just takes up so much room. I'm just going to run it through this way, sideways, which you're not supposed to do, but I test it, and it comes out beautiful. I love that with the leaves. Really pretty. Okay, there's that one. Let's keep going here. Now see, if I was mass making, I usually do like 5. I would do 5 of each and then put them away so that I have them. But for today, I'm just going to do the one set. Use a shim, okay. So I'm going to do that. Excuse me, 78. That's this one here. Okay, let me take another sip of my tea. Sorry, I'm drinking lemon tea and honey. My favorite. Oopsie. All right, this one here, the design is just along the side there. So I'm just going to try to duplicate that, and I think I just folded my bag in and just made sure that that vine is going along the side there, and then I'm going to open it back up. There, that's perfect. Let's see if I can get it sideways, and I can, and it says use a shim, so I'll put this first, then my shim. Beautiful. Love it. All right, there's that one. The next one is 68. It's this one here, the other birds, my other bird embossing folder. You need one of these. And then I have the birds just basically down in that corner, so I'm just going to try to duplicate that. Great. Right like that. It's hard to get in frame and then see what you're doing, but basically like that. So I'm going to open that back up, keep that folded. Oops. Oh, are we going to happen here? I might be able to do that. There, you can do that as well. If that works out, fold it to the back side. This one says use the shim as well, so see what we got. Oh, it turned out cute. Oops, upside down. I like it. All right, there's that one. That one is the big machine, so I'm going to wait with that one because I think I have a couple of them. Alright, this one is number... Why does this one not have a number? Okay. Alright. That's this one, and it says to take out number 1. I'm going to take that out. Now you can see the method to my madness why I unhooked everything. Alright, this one has part of the design on the back as well. So let's see how I get this. This like this. Okay, so I basically put this in this corner like this. Okay. Oops. Just want it to be straight. I'm just getting that design on my bag straight. So, if you buy these kits from me, these embossed bags, just know by watching this video, there's a lot of attention to detail put in this. But you can do it yourself. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, that one came out really nice. I like that. A lot more detailed. I must have not used a shim on that one because it really made it pop. The shim did. Okay, there's that one. I think I'm getting down to last few. This one is the big machine. Okay, I'll go to the next one. All right, do not use a shim, and I need to put my number 1 back in. All right, and this one is number 31, which is this one here. I'm getting down to it. This is going to be a long video because I'm going to go through the whole process, gluing them together and everything, just so you see my process. This one here, I always have to remember where I landed this thing. Nothing on the back. So it's in here. I must have, where did I do this? Like right here? No. No. This corner. Yep. That's it. Right there. I did it in this corner right here. This is why I have the samples. I lined it up in this corner so it would be easier to run through the machine. So I'm just going to line this up. Like so. And no shim. Oh, it moved on me. You would do that. Let me just line you up here then. Okay. We're going to do that then. See if you like it. And I do. Beautiful. Okay. That one's done. Alright, we just have two, and I need the big machine, so I will grab that over. Okay, I'm going to put this out of the way. Be right back. This is the Big Shot Plus, which I love. My son got this for me. You can do big stuff on here. Alright, need that. Let me just, okay. Let's do this one. Use a shim, number 79. Okay, this one here. It looks like my flowers are in the bottom. Right? Yep. So I'm just going to fold this. And just butt this up in the corner of that design is basically what I'm doing. Then I'm going to open these, keep that other flap closed. And I'm not going to use my big plate. I don't need to. I can use this smaller plate. Easier to handle. And it'll work just fine. Love it. Came out nice. Okay, there's that one's done. One more and then I get to glue them all together. Okay. That out of the way. Use a shim. Okay. I can do that. Just stack these back in here out of the way. Okay. Alright, this one here is the design is just on the front. So I'm sure that I just lined it up in this corner. I mean, I don't have to be exact, but I like it to be what my photo in my Etsy shows. So I'm going to close everything just to get that design lined up. Then open it and run it through. I'm going to use my small one. Then shim. Come on. There you go. All right, they're done. Let me get this out of the way, and then I'll show you how I glue them together. No rocket science, but actually I'm going to put this... All right, be right back. All right, now I'm going to glue these closed, and I'll just glue these as well. Just going to grab a scrap piece of paper to put down. Just to protect my work surface. Grab my glue. And I'm using the Fabri-Tac glue. I have Fabri-Tac glue in this small bottle. And this is a bottle that I got at Hobby Lobby. I probably should have filled it. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll end the video here. Then I'm going to fill my bottle and I'll come back and show you how I glue all of these and then package them up to be ready to ship for my customer. So I will be back. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed this video. Got some great tips, and leave me a thumbs up and a comment on what you think. All right, take care. Bye.